name is Ashish Malla, and this is my honor project for Nucamp that I built, which is a dictionary app. As a guy who does not know how to speak English, I always have to go to Google, look up the meaning, to find the definition of the words that I'm confused for, right? And like usually what happens is like I forget what I just Googled or what the meaning was, right? So I was like, you know what? Let me just build an application where I could like go look up the definition, and if there's something I want to like go back to it again or like keep uh, or keep a list of it, then I could like bookmark it, right? So that's why I built this an application for people like me who needs to use a dictionary pretty much like every day in their daily life. So for this application, I use React for my front end and React framework for the front end, and for my back end, I use Firebase for my authentication and like for my database. And I have also used Redux to for my global state management, and also React Router DOM to navigate around my application. The hardest part for this project was to going over the Firebase documents, and also Redux and the React Router DOMs documentations, and and because I was using the latest version, there were not that many examples I could see it online, so which was kind of hard. But luckily, the documentation was really good for me to follow. I guess easy to follow, and I was able to implement it. But still, like Firebase was still the hardest part for me to implement it. I can show you guys like how like I was trying it so many times to figure it out, and finally, I was able to set it up. And for Firebase, all I had to do was create an account, create a app within that Firebase for the authentication and to store the information. And I've also divided my components into multiple. I mean, I've also divided my UI to multiple components, so I can reuse it again and again to follow the React best practices. And for my Redux, I have created like 3 different actions to like store user, update status, and also store user ID. And that's how I've been managing the state. And to look at the application, so this is the example. Like because I'm not logged in, I'm trying to go to the home, but it's not letting me because I'm not logged in, right? So let's go to this. So when I try to go to the main link, this is the page it takes me, and like it is asking me to sign in. Let's say dog@dog.com. Try to sign in, but it's not an account. That's why it's not letting me do it. So I gotta create an account. So let's do dog@dog.com. Actually, that's the first name. Let me paste it over here, and this is dog. Let me sign up. Okay, now I'm logged in. As you can see, now the URL is home, and now I'm able to see this page. So let's go to the bookmark. As you guys can see, there's nothing here. So let me search dog. Okay, and you guys can, as you guys can see, I get the word, how to pronounce it. If I click here, it will pronounce it for me. I think my mouse is not letting me click over here properly. I don't know why, but it should make that sound. I mean, pronounce it. I don't know why it's not working right now. But yeah, if I want to save this, I can like save it now, and this actually saves it right here to my database. And when I go here, it pulls the information from the Firebase database, and I'm able to see this information. I can add more. Let us say water, and I can save it. And if I go back here again, I can see it now, both my words, and both of them are getting retrieved from the Firebase database. And for future, what I want to do is I want to implement React query. So in case like there's a change in the definition for these words, right now it's currently not updating it, but if I use React query, it will do that for me. And with that, that's all I had for this application. Thank you for watching.